Imagine a city that spans two continents, where you can sip your morning tea in Europe and enjoy your afternoon coffee in Asia. Welcome to Istanbul, the city of two continents. Istanbul is a city like no other. It stands uniquely at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, making it the only city in the world that straddles two continents. This geographical wonder is separated by the beautiful Bosphorus Strait, a shimmering ribbon of water that not only divides Istanbul but also serves as a meeting point of diverse cultures, histories and traditions. But the Bosphorus is much more than a physical line of demarcation. It's a symbol of Istanbul's unique identity, a city that elegantly intertwines the old and the new, the east and the west. It's a city where modern skyscrapers stand proudly next to centuries-old mosques and palaces, where bustling spice markets coexist harmoniously with chic boutiques. It's a city of contrasts bound together by the waters of the Bosphorus. The Bosphorus Strait also plays a significant role in the city's culture. It's the lifeblood of Istanbul, a bustling waterway teeming with ferries, fishing boats, and even the occasional dolphin. It's on these waters that Istanbulites commute, trade, fish, and even celebrate. The Bosphorus is their backyard, their highway, their playground. In Istanbul, you'll find that life is lived in the shadow of ancient monuments, among the scents of incense and spices, to the sounds of the call to prayer, and to the rhythm of the Bosphorus. It's a city that's alive, constantly evolving, yet deeply rooted in its rich history. And it's this fusion of past and present, of Europe and Asia, of tradition and modernity, that makes Istanbul a fascinating city to explore. It's a city that invites you to lose yourself in its bustling bazaars, to marvel at its architectural wonders, to savor its culinary delights, and to soak in its rich cultural tapestry. Now, let's dive into the heart of Istanbul, exploring its rich history, vibrant culture, and modern attractions. Traveling to Istanbul is like taking a walk through time. The city boasts of a rich history dating back to ancient times. Imagine stepping into Hagia Sophia, a grand structure standing tall since the 6th century. Originally a cathedral, then a mosque, and now a museum, Hagia Sophia is a silent witness to the city's ever-changing history. Its unique architecture, a blend of Byzantine and Islamic influences, tells a tale of cultural fusion that has stood the test of time. Not far from Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque raises its 6 minarets towards the sky. Built in the early 17th century, this majestic mosque gets its nickname from the 20,000 handcrafted blue tiles adorning its interior. It's a symbol of the city's rich Ottoman heritage, a testament to the grandeur of an empire that once was. We then move to Topkapi Palace, the heart of the Ottoman Empire for nearly 400 years. The palace's lush gardens, intricate tile work, and opulent courtyards give us a glimpse into the life of sultans and their courts. Each corner of the palace whispers stories of power, intrigue, and lavish lifestyles from an era long gone. Finally, our walk through time leads us to the Grand Bazaar, one of the world's oldest and largest covered markets. This sprawling labyrinth of over 4,000 shops takes us back to the bustling trade routes of the Silk Road. Amid the aroma of spices and the glittering array of handicrafts, you can almost hear the echoes of traders and merchants haggling over prices. Each of these historical sites is a chapter in Istanbul's rich narrative. They are not just buildings or places. They are living, breathing stories that carry the essence of Istanbul's past into the present. They connect us to the people, events, and cultures that have shaped this city and continue to influence it today. From Byzantine churches to Ottoman palaces, Istanbul's history is as diverse as it is fascinating. And what better way to experience it than to take a walk through time right here in the heart of the city? Istanbul is not just a city of history, but also a city of culture, where traditions from east and west blend seamlessly. In this city that straddles two continents, the cultural tapestry is as diverse and vibrant as the Bosphorus at sunset. Istanbul's cultural heritage is a rich fusion of different influences, each one leaving its distinct imprint like colors on a canvas. Let's dive into the city's music scene, where the melodic strains of the Turkish ney flute blend with the rhythmic beats of the darbuka drum, creating a unique symphony that echoes through the city streets. Istanbul's music is a beautiful blend, a harmonious marriage of traditional and contemporary, much like the city itself. Now let's turn our attention to the city's visual arts. From Byzantine mosaics to Ottoman miniatures, Istanbul's art scene is a visual feast. There's a constant dialogue between the past and the present, tradition and innovation, seen through the lens of local artists who continue to push boundaries while honoring their heritage. But Istanbul's cultural richness doesn't stop at music and arts. It extends to its cuisine, where every dish tells a story. From the savory deliciousness of a well-spiced doner kebab to the sweet delight of a baklava, Istanbul's gastronomy is a testament to the city's cultural melting pot. And what better way to immerse oneself in Istanbul's culture than through unique experiences? Whether it's the calming ritual of a Turkish bath, the mesmerizing performance of the whirling dervishes, or the simple pleasure of sipping tea in a traditional tea house, Istanbul offers a myriad of ways to experience its rich cultural heritage. Istanbul is more than just a city. It's a living, breathing entity where culture is not just observed but lived. It's a city where traditions from every corner of the world have found a home, blending together to create a unique cultural mosaic. In Istanbul, every corner is a cultural adventure waiting to unfold. This city, with its diverse and vibrant traditions, invites you to explore, to immerse, and to discover. So, are you ready to embark on this cultural journey? While Istanbul's history and culture are captivating, the city's modern side is equally mesmerizing. Modern Istanbul is a city that hums with energy and vibrancy. It's a place where tradition meets innovation, where the past meets the future. Take, for instance, the bustling Istiklal Street. This pedestrian boulevard is a microcosm of the city's dynamism, a lively mix of shopping, dining, and entertainment that draws locals and visitors alike. It's here that you can take in the sights and sounds of Istanbul at its most energetic, from the street performers playing traditional Turkish music to the modern art installations that dot the avenue. But Istiklal Street is just one example of Istanbul's modern attractions. Venture a little further and you'll discover trendy neighborhoods like Karaköy and Nişantaşı, each with its own unique charm. Karaköy, with its blend of historic architecture and hip cafes, is a hotspot for the city's young and creative crowd. It's a place where you can find cutting-edge art galleries nestled amongst traditional Turkish tea houses. Then there's Nişantaşı, Istanbul's luxury district, where high-end boutiques line the streets and stylish restaurants serve up the latest in global cuisine. It's here that you can shop for the latest designer fashion, dine on exquisite meals, and rub shoulders with Istanbul's elite. Yet, Istanbul's modernity is not just about trendy neighborhoods and shopping districts, it's also about the city's thriving contemporary art scene. Istanbul is home to a number of world-class museums and galleries that showcase the works of both local and international artists. These institutions, like the Istanbul Modern and the Pera Museum, are testament to the city's commitment to fostering creativity and innovation. So you see, Istanbul is more than just its historical sites and traditional customs. It's a city that embraces change, that is always looking forward and pushing boundaries. It's a city that, despite its age, refuses to stand still. In the heart of Istanbul, the old and the new coexist, creating a city that's always on the move. So when is the best time to experience all that Istanbul has to offer? This city, straddling the line between Europe and Asia, is a year-round destination. However, if you'd like to take into account factors such as weather, tourist crowds, and cultural events, there are a few periods that stand out. Springtime from April to June is particularly lovely, with the city blooming in a riot of colors. The weather is comfortable, making it ideal for exploring the city's vibrant streets and historic sites. Fall, from September to November, is another great time to visit. The summer crowds have thinned, and the city is awash with the warm hues of autumn. Both seasons also coincide with some of the city's most exciting cultural events, adding an extra layer of allure. But really, Istanbul is a city for all seasons, brimming with timeless charm and irresistible allure. Whenever you choose to visit, Istanbul is sure to leave you spellbound. Now that you know when to visit, what are the must-do things in Istanbul? Well, let's dive in and explore. First stop, the shimmering waters of the Bosphorus. This strait, which separates Europe and Asia, is an absolute must-see. Hop on a Bosphorus cruise to experience the city's skyline from a fresh perspective as the ocean breeze gently tousles your hair. Next, let's tantalize our taste buds with Istanbul's culinary treasures. From the sweet flaky layers of baklava to the savory flavors of succulent kebabs, every bite is an adventure. And don't forget to wash it all down with a cup of traditional Turkish tea, a perfect blend of warmth and sweetness. Once you're fueled up, it's time to embark on a shopping spree at the Grand Bazaar, one of the largest and oldest covered markets in the world. With over 4,000 shops spread across 61 covered streets, it's like a city within a city. Here, you can find everything from handcrafted jewelry and ceramics to vibrant textiles and aromatic spices. But remember, bargaining is part of the fun. And as the day winds down, immerse yourself in the mystical performance of the whirling dervishes. This traditional Sufi ceremony, known as Sema, is a spiritual journey that transcends words. As the dervishes spin in their flowing white robes, you'll be captivated by the harmony of motion and music, a mesmerizing spectacle that echoes the vibrant spirit of Istanbul. But your journey doesn't end here. Istanbul is a city that never sleeps, with its pulsating nightlife, rooftop bars with panoramic views, and bustling food markets that come alive as the sun sets. From its captivating history to its vibrant culture and modern allure, Istanbul offers a unique travel experience that is sure to captivate your senses. So, are you ready to embark on this incredible journey? Istanbul is waiting for you. As we come to the end of our journey through Istanbul, there's one thing that's clear. This city is not just a destination, but a story, a living, breathing tale of two continents. Istanbul, a city where East meets West, has a unique allure that sets it apart from any other city in the world. It's a place where history and modernity coexist, where the minarets of ancient mosques rise against the backdrop of a bustling metropolis. It's where the aroma of traditional spices mingles with the scent of freshly brewed coffee in the streets, and where the strains of the timeless call to prayer compete with the vibrant pulse of contemporary music. This city is not just a meeting point of continents, but also of cultures, traditions, and epochs. It's a city that invites you to walk through time, from the Byzantine era to the Ottoman Empire, right up to the present day. Each corner, each cobblestone has a tale to tell, a memory to share, a secret to whisper. And then there's the Istanbul of today, a city on the move, constantly evolving and yet never losing sight of its roots. It's a city that thrives on diversity, a melting pot of ideas and influences, where innovation and tradition go hand in hand. But what truly sets Istanbul apart is not just its history or its culture, not its stunning architecture or its delicious cuisine. It's the spirit of the city. It's the warmth of its people, their hospitality, their zest for life. It's the way the city makes you feel, the way it gets under your skin and stays with you long after you've left. So, as we bid farewell to Istanbul, remember, this city is not just a place to visit, but a place to experience, to feel, to live. It's a city that invites you not just to see, but to participate, to immerse yourself, to be a part of its story. So pack your bags and get ready to write your own Istanbul story. Until then, goodbye from the city of two continents.